Diabolical.
You made it. Kick back, stay, chat going crazy. We rolling with Ray. Hey, yeah. Boot it up, new day, same squad. Ray in the lobby, that's our pod. Queue up quick, we don't wait long. Chat say hi when the cam comes on. Dropping in hot, yeah, the map look clean. One more match, turn to 17. Laugh so hard when the jump goes wrong. Clip that moment, that's content gone. Welcome to Ray Stream. Everybody tap in, live on your screen. Top up your name, join in the scene. We all fam here, you know what I mean. Welcome to Ray Stream. New game, same vibe, chasing that dream. Stay to the end, don't leave me team. Throw those hearts up high for Ray Stream. Lights down low, but the mood stay bright. Heart rate up in the late night fright. Ray don't scream, she just laughs on mic. Chat like, girl, you wild, alright. Then it's Bill rotate. Catch that dub. Big wing dance, little shoulder shrug. Gifts in the feed, and we show that love. Ray shout you out with a friendly run to Ray Stream. Everybody tap in, live on your screen. Top up your name, join in the scene. We all fam here, you know what I mean. Welcome to Ray Stream. New game, same vibe, chasing that dream. Stay to the end, don't leave me team. Throw those hearts up high for Ray Stream. New face, all the same chair. If you had a rough day, jump it right there. We got jokes, we got wins, we got one big crew. If you rock with Ray, then we rock with you. Woo! Welcome to Ray Stream. Everybody tap in, live on your screen. Tap up your name, join in the scene. We all fam here, you know what I mean. Welcome to Ray Stream. New game, same vibe, chasing that dream. Stay to the end, don't leave me team. Throw those hearts up high for Ray Stream. Throw those hearts up high for Ray Stream.
What is up, everybody? I already see the usual suspects talking trash in the chat. Look at that. Look at that. My moderator. Look at it. I have some crazy mods, man. They're so mean. I do wear glasses. I don't know why this is a shock to anyone. Who's this? Ray wears glasses. I do wear glasses. You just don't see me with them on all the time. But I have pictures of me with glasses. I wear glasses. I'm blind as shit. I am very blind. No one ever said I was not blind. Laura, you have fun at Taekwondo. Thanks for stopping by to say hi. Yes, I'm very blind. Like, if you put on my glasses, it literally hurts your eyes. So, anyways, enough with that. Stop bullying me. Y'all need to stop bullying me right now, okay? I'm tired of it. I don't like it. I might have to update this background. I don't like it being just a black screen, a little avatar on the side with my name above it. We need to like upgrade a little bit. Y'all think so? I mean, I don't mind the black because it looks okay when I put, the chat on and stuff, which I've been forgetting to do because I'm not a real YouTuber, guys. I'm a trash tuber, faceless channels and such. I will be a faceless channel forever. Someday, maybe when I get a decent upgrade in life, we'll do like streams where I'm on cam. Legally blind, no, I've not been actually diagnosed with legally blindness, and by diagnosed means I don't have it where I'm actually like legally blind, but I'm pretty blind without my glasses. So I wonder if Oba Femi likes boba tea. His necklace has boba. Ray, you should look him up. Well, if he's a boba fan, then you already got me. You already got me on this one. Allegedly, Turkey Thomas sex machine. Shoga. Speaking of which, so that's the title of the stream. So I gotta admit when I was wrong, because like when I first covered this, I was like, I believe he probably did do this. I did say that 100%. But it's more so because I just expect it now that there always gonna be a little guilt to it. But especially with big content creators, like anytime a big content creator gets exposed as being sexually sus, I'm always just like, yeah, probably. Because there's, especially like around the time when a bunch of other big content creators like Lakari and stuff is getting outed for such shit. I'm just like, well, it comes in threes, but this time it only came in twos. So Turkey Tom has finally responded after, I believe, like, what was it, like 11 days of silence. And he did a 40-minute video that I wanted to go over, but then I was like, I don't want to really rewatch this video for 40 minutes. So I was like, you know what, why don't we react to Cam Nuggets, who's been covering the Turkey Tom, and we reacted to his videos before, and I think he did a good job of kind of like trimming it down to the very key points of the allegations and the evidence presented. So I thought we could do that. How does that sound? Does that sound good? Because I feel like that sounds good. So that's what I'm going to do. That is what I'm going to do, is do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to, oh, and by the way, I have an announcement to make. Guys, I finally said screw it. And finally, why does my friggin' StreamYards do this to me? Oh my God, I hate StreamYards, guys. I really do. I'm starting to really hate StreamYard. Because I don't know why every time I go to share the screen, it does some weird stuff, which is take my entire layout away. So give me a second. So I have to restart StreamYard again. Holy crap. Why is StreamYard so trash? Like, why do we keep doing this, StreamYard? Like, cut it out. Please cut it out. All right. I have to restart StreamYard because it's being stupid. I will be right back, guys, because holy shit, this is super annoying. Every time I go to share the screen, I would show you guys what it does, like makes the background screen small, takes away all my layouts, so I have to restart. So let's see. Let me play this. I'll be right back.
I gave you my heart right from the start. But you threw it all away. I saw a future you couldn't see. But you didn't I told you I was feeling disconnected. I should have.
No one tell Ray that I'm here, right? Pretend like I'm not here.
I should have known this was coming. I was too busy with loving who I thought you'd be. I didn't see this storm was brewing. Everyone but me knowing everything. I shouldn't be surprised. Shouldn't be surprised. You dropped bombs of love. I was blinded by the way it exploded. My feelings being overloaded like I was the only one. What can I say? Monster lifted me up to shut me down. No more love could be found. You just gave it away. You want me to stay in your life? I went from wifey to homie. You thought you could control me, but I broke free from this insanity. Ooh. Hey, I should have known this was coming. I was too busy with loving who I thought you'd be. I didn't see this storm was brewing. Everyone but me knowing everything. Shouldn't be surprised. Shouldn't be surprised. Baby boy, you dropped the ball, but I'm the one who lost it all. Never bounced back, left under attack like enemies behind the wall. Karma will come soon to collect, but I'll never truly repay the debt. Maybe someday you'll have regret, but hey, I know one thing for sure, it's me you'll never forget. Hey, I should have known this was coming. I was too busy with loving who I thought you'd be. I didn't see this storm was brewing. Everyone but me knowing everything. Shouldn't be surprised. Shouldn't be surprised.
All right, I have returned. Hopefully this thing is working now. I don't know why it does this. Okay. There we go. I'm just like, can you guys hear me? Am I coming in clear enough? Yeah, I don't know why my StreamYard does this. It's super freaking annoying, like ridiculously annoying. So I had to come back and fix it. Now we're good. We should be good. But yeah, let's blow this up because we're gonna react to this. Somebody just came in. What is this channel? Hi, I'm a drama channel. I cover drama and topics, and sometimes I play video games. Hello, how are you? What up, Queen of Karma? How are you? Who the F is that? I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about. I literally had to restart. Did somebody come back? Did somebody come on? It was probably Tony. I think Tony came on. He has access, so he probably hopped in the back. Anyways, let's get this video going. Your sound is cracking. Hold on. Let's fix things. Hold on. See, Ray Zero. This is what happened. Don't. By the way, nobody time out Ray Zero. Somebody did that last time. Is my audio coming in? It's still cracking. Oh my god! Why is StreamYards doing this? I have a show to do. Hold on. Let me make sure everything's good before we play this. Cause yeah, I don't know what's going on, guys. I don't know what's going on. Who is Turkey Tom? Oh my god, Popcorn Frost. I don't have time to explain who Turkey Tom is. Okay, I had to hear the audio. I'm like, it's not cracking, you liar. Now I have to make Ray Zero mod because somebody friggin' timed him out last time. So now I have to make him a freaking mod. Jeez, you guys are killing me here. Yeah, people timed out Ray Zero because he's coming here talking trash. And he's a friend, and that's just what he does. So please don't time him out, because now I have to make him a mod. I didn't want to make him a mod, but now I'm forced to make him a mod so people don't time him out. So give me a second now that he's here. Stupid ass, gotta make you a mod because your shit talking got you banned from the channel. So now I had to make you a damn mod. Hello, Felicia. How are you? I see you in the chat. Yeah, I don't know who did it. Which one of you mods did it? I don't know how you guys don't know Ray Zero literally trolls me all the time. So now because y'all timed him out, I have to make him the damn mod. Yes, Turkey Tom is another drama channel, but he's a bigger drama channel. So there's that. And we're gonna react to somebody going over his video. So this is Cam Nuggets, and I have YouTube Premium now, so no more ads. Okay, I finally said screw it. We're gonna do it. I got the funds. We got the no ads now. All right, let's just get into this.
Immediately after I told Rowan that I wanted to break up with her, she began threatening to post about me online and even began attempting to blackmail me into having with her again. After the way these conversations have gone today, I really don't think so.
Why?
Take these.
Because you're like threatening to blackmail me.
I'm not. Well, if you don't come see me, then I will.
Ladies and gentlemen, Turkey Tom has beaten the allegations that were levied against him by some ex-girlfriends by the name of Clorox Katie and Sacramento 89, aka Rowan. Now, Rowan decided to start all of these allegations back on January 14th, 2026 under the name Sacramento 89. Now, in Tom's video, he ended up revealing that her name is Rowan. Now, obviously, I don't want to defend doxing of any type.
Before we get into that, I just want to remind everyone the allegations in case you forgot. So Sacramento and this Katie Clorox bleach, whatever, decided to go to Kiwi Farms, which is a forum page where, people go, they dox people, they A-log people. A-logging is basically, I guess in layman's terms, like, basically go out of their way to, point and laugh at everything they do and, basically ultimate detractors, I guess. But, basically Kiwi Farms pretty much usually covers YouTube content creators who are lol cows and whatnot. So they decided to go to this website to, I guess, expose Turkey Tom, which a lot of people thought it was really weird that Kiwi Farms was a platform of choice for these allegations to be initially dropped. Because usually Kiwi Farms, they usually cover these things, but they do expose people. Usually like a lot of predators and stuff, so good on them for that. But like if you're a female and you have a serious accusation like this, I feel like Kiwi Farms is not the place to go. A-logging, cataloging. Well, I consider A-logging, like, I guess the way I have seen or heard the term A-logging, which by the way, thank you for actually giving the proper definition, is like just people like harassing people, like archiving everything, but also like part of that, but harassing people because people be like, oh, you're A-logging them and stuff. I guess that's the best way to describe Kiwi Farms. A-logging. This definition of A-logging, perfect. Thank you. I'm not the brightest bulb in the bunch. You'll learn that being new here. Hi, welcome. But anyways, being a female and having a serious accusation, I don't think Kiwi Farms was the best place to go to drop all this tea because number one, a lot of people there are always going to be skeptical of accusations like this too, because Kiwi Farms is really known for not being fans of females accusing men of stuff, because a lot of the females who have accused men of stuff has been bullshit. So they're kind of like used to that. Like that's usually a lot of the mindsets, and that's a lot of mindsets of the internet, but like Q forums especially. So females going there to make accusations of a big content creator, like they want as much information as they could possibly get. Number one, because like they, in one part, they want to know if it's true or not, so they could point and laugh, because they were pointing and laughing at Turkey Tom before this. It just was another additive, right? A little bit more spices in the pot that they already didn't like Turkey Tom about. So going there was probably not the smartest choice, and it also kind of was like, But then, you know, as more stuff they were saying came out, more people like the age play. He was accused of doing age play. For those of you who don't know what age play is, it's basically pretending to be a different type of age, but most people associate age play with like adults pretending to be children, which is very creepy, to be quite honest with you. And then there was accusations that basically, without saying it directly, they pretty much accused him of SA, because they expressed like rough sex to the point where they were bleeding and stuff. So they kind of like said it without saying it, kind of basically saying like he was kind of very forceful, basically accused him of SA. Let's just keep it real. So there was some serious accusations that were going on. Most people looked at this in the beginning. Like the one thing I'll say before we really get into this video, the one thing Turkey Tom is definitely guilty of is just being a gooner and a hypocrite, because he always like talks about people gooning, and he's kind of a gooner himself, but he's a gooner who actually gets laid. So I guess that's the biggest thing. And also the just in case file. Yes, guys, Turkey Tom apparently has folders just in case, where he archives conversations and stuff he has with these women, just in case they decided to do exactly what they did. And the just in case file clearly came in clutch, because that was what he was doing when in silence, when everyone was waiting for his response, is he was gathering all the information from his just in case files. So yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm so mad over this video. Why are you mad over the video? Why are you mad? So I was right about Turkey Tom. Hey, listen, I will stand by saying when I first covered this, I said I would believe it, because again, it's not outside of the realm of reality where a lot of these YouTubers get accused of this stuff and it turns out like it's 100% true, and you're just like, I'm not surprised if it is true. But I can admit when I was wrong 100%. I always admit when I'm wrong. I was wrong. He didn't do it, guys, and I'm happy he didn't do it. I'm not sitting there, oh man, I wish he did it so I could say I was right. No, I'm happy he's innocent, because the accusations levied against him were pretty bad.
But I feel like if you're going to provide screenshots and evidence to back up who this person is and the claims that they're making, it's okay to at least include a first name.
The two women who are accusing me, Sacramento89, real name Rowan, and Left 4 Dead, real name Katie, took to gossip forum Kiwi Farms to post the accusations, along with carefully cherry-picked screenshots to back up their claims. These claims aren't super difficult to debunk just because of the overwhelming amount of evidence I have on my side. So without further ado, let's start with Sacramento or Rowan.
Now, very early on in the video, Tom references the large amounts of evidence that he has. And in my opinion, I'm going to assume that this is what Sacramento meant by his just in case folder, or as others describe it as his blackmail folder, which is basically his way of protecting himself in case something like this were to ever happen.
Like I said, the just in case files. Queen of Cards says nothing is ever 100% true. The perfect victim doesn't exist. I don't know if he's innocent. So we will go over that. I'm gonna pin this. I'm gonna put a pin in this comment. I'm gonna save it for later, because there is gonna be some explanations to why these accusations don't really carry any weight, and why Turkey Tom actually did a good job responding to these accusations, in my opinion. I don't really care for Turkey Tom. I think that he does sometimes when he covers some stories, he leaves out some things, or he has not all the information and he reports on it. But for the most part, when it came to him, he made sure he was on point.
And I'm sure now that this video has come out, you guys can understand exactly why he decided to have this just in case folder full of evidence and screenshots that basically disprove all of these insane allegations made by these women.
Recently, I've been accused by an ex-girlfriend along with an ex-partner of non-consensually filming sexual encounters, being so rough and
Very quick, can somebody tell me in the chat real quick, what's the difference between an ex-girlfriend and ex-partner? Isn't that the same thing?
inconsiderate during sexual encounters that it bordered on assault, encouraging eating disorders, being into age play, along with a litany of other completely baseless, false accusations.
And yeah, in this new video titled My Side that just dropped about 4 hours ago, Tom debunks almost every single allegation, at least the ones that I truly cared about, that I felt like needed some sort of substance or evidence. Again, I've made it very clear that I don't really care about Tom's personal life, his goonings.
Oh, okay, sorry. A partner means they might not identify as female. Oh, okay. Okay. There's two definitions. One means you okay, so there's that, and then there's ex-girlfriend means you were officially dating, ex-partner means you were never official. Okay, I'm just trying to understand the difference because I've never heard somebody refer to exes like that. Like you have an ex-girlfriend or whatever. Anyways, wasn't there two accusers that might be what he's referring to? I don't know. I just thought it was weird to say it that way.
Side of what he does with his own personal time. Like, yeah, it's a little funny. The dude sells Stop Gooning merch and he's like a huge gooner who's flying out e-girls, right? But again, at the end of the day, what I truly cared about was what is illegal.
Here, she alleges that I am a real freak and like to, quote, record sexual encounters without asking for consent. This is blatantly untrue. I have never recorded any sexual encounter without explicit consent. As a matter of fact, with Rowan, she was the one who initiated the idea of filming sex acts in the first place. On Tuesday, August 19th, after 3 months of knowing each other and being sexually active, Rowan texted me saying, "You should get those Meta glasses when you crack me." I responded by saying, "For what?" And she answers again, "Cracking time," alluding to me filming her with the glasses onboard camera. And on August 25th, Rowan texts me saying, "You should get those Meta things for real." So I respond by saying, "I think I'm going to avoid filming anything involving sex for a while," showing that I am clearly not the person interested in filming our sexual encounters.
Let's keep it a buck, Tom. Yeah, right there. I am paranoid.
She is.
Now,
This part right here where he's like, well, obviously I don't want to film anymore. I'm not interested in filming. Well, you're not interested in filming because of what you say. Given recent events, I am paranoid. What recent events? Oh, and whoa, is Rowan a white girl saying the N-word? Oh no. Oh no. Not like many people care about that. I just, it's like, not a white girl saying nigga. Yo, why do white people say that word? And then, like, when they say it, they don't even say it like us. That is my biggest pet peeve with white people saying nigga, is like, y'all can't even say it like us. Like, y'all don't say nigga like us. Y'all say it like y'all are racist. Like, even when you say it with the A, it still sounds like the ER to me when white people don't say it right. It makes me feel weird. Like I'm offended for the different reasons that other people get offended with white people saying the N-word, bro. I'm not offended by you saying the word. I'm offended with how you say it. I'm gonna need you to say it correctly. Thank you. Like, ain't no way. Like, I'm sorry. That was funny to me. I was not paying attention to the ending of that because that was just weird. Partner just means it's a more serious relationship. Okay. I don't know. There's so many different variations, I guess. Right. Say it properly. I'm just saying, don't say, wow, this is not a new take, Lunchbox. You've heard me say this many times. How many times? When Nick Rekieta, another big YouTuber, by the way, when Nick Rekieta said it, right? When he was mocking Eric July, another YouTuber, right? The way Nick Rekieta said nigga was so white. I was so offended. I'm like, Nick Rekieta, come on now. You can't come out the cut saying that word and sounding so white trailer trash. Because, like, he ain't trailer trash, but he said it like he was white trailer trash. I was offended with the way you say it. You can't say it if you're not going to say it right. I'm sorry. That's just my rant. Nick is on drugs, though. Yeah, but he can still say it right, okay? Even black people on drugs can say nigga right. Like, you can't be saying that word if you ain't going to come correct. Like, it's just not happening. I will always call out a white person who says it incorrectly. Okay, that's all I got to say about that.
This first set of text messages is already pretty funny in my opinion because Rowan is a white person, or at least she looks pretty white, and I'm not the type to like
I love how he's going about the N-word too.
moral, police people over language and whatnot. It's just kind of funny that this chick was trying to cancel this dude. And in her text messages, she's over here throwing the N-word around. But regardless of that, again, it's just very funny that Tom had these messages to prove not only did he not film without her consent, she wanted him to film, right? He didn't ask, hey, can I film? She wanted it, even going to the point where she's basically begging him to send her the videos.
Right. So, okay, I could do that. In fact, I don't mind. I'm getting off my soapbox now. I do miss it though. Hashtags in the videos. I won't leak it or be hacked or whatever. He says I could send them later. So clearly, so here's the only thing that kind of bothers me about this part right here is you see in earlier messages that Tom provides that she wanted to record the sexual encounter. He was being hesitant. He then eventually said flat out, no, I don't think I want to do that. But clearly he did. Clearly they did. Clearly he said he was going to send it to her. And I just wanted to point to that out because he first said like, I didn't want to film it. But obviously with these screenshot text messages, you did film it. So we're going to just like, even though he might be innocent of doing it without her consent, like, well, this kind of comes off as like, but you lied because you just said you didn't film it. But maybe he says later he did. I don't know. Either way, it's just crazy how he said, no, I don't want to film it. And then clearly he filmed it. But anyways, I'm nitpicking. I'm sorry.
So that she can cherish them and she can enjoy them. Now, Tom also ends up talking about this weird idea that Rowan thought he was going to blackmail her or basically expose this content onto the internet to see. And like a lot of people thought, that would be absolutely idiotic. That would basically be the end of Turkey Tom's career. Not only that, but he might possibly be a criminal for basically posting revenge content of a random woman.
Yay, I love my internet taking
At no point anywhere did Rowan provide any proof of me threatening to release these videos of us having sex or threatening to send them anywhere. So she has no reason to believe that I would ever release them. The idea that I, a person who makes a living as a public figure, would publicly release videos of me fucking my ex-girlfriend to get back at her is so insane. Not only would that incur reputational harm beyond belief, but also serious legal consequences. The only person who has ever sent an image of us having sex to anyone is, ironically, Rowan.
Now, of course, this brings up the point of, was every recording consensual, right? Which, of course, Tom elaborates. Tom gives his side of the story in which every time he would record one of these encounters, he would have the phone up and Rowan would be looking directly into the camera the entire time. Now, of course, Rowan tried to switch it up, claim that sometimes, I'd be behind and I wouldn't even know until like 30 minutes passed or whatnot, which again, Tom has given his side of the story. And considering the fact that he also has text messages of her basically begging for this type of content to be recorded, I'm going to believe Tom on this one.
In Rowan's interview, she claims that I never asked for consent to film these sex acts and says that she wouldn't notice I was filming until 30 seconds to 1 minute into it.
I'm not sure of an exact date, but maybe like 2 or 3 months into our relationship, he never asked me. He would just pull out his phone and record. And I wouldn't notice until maybe 30 seconds in a minute or a minute into it.
Now, I obviously can't and would never show these videos to anyone, but in them, it's undeniable that she is staring directly into the camera from the moment the video starts. She never.
I low-key feel bad for Turkey Tom having to can you imagine having to air out your bedroom stuff to the world? So the thing is, right, this is something I did say when I covered it. It's like, how do you not know? And also, if you realize he was filming, why wouldn't you just stop the sex? Why would you just let it continue? That was something that I said, and I was like, it is kind of weird. It's messy. And yeah, it's not my internet, guys. It's literally my computer. My internet's fine. It's just my computer. That sucks.
Everyone's questions why I'm filming or what I'm doing, because the reality is that every single time we recorded, I had explicit permission.
Now, one of the next most...
I'm just saying, it's 100% my computer. It's not my internet. My internet is fine, just my computer is not. That's why. So stop making fun of me. Stop making fun of me.
Single time we recorded, I had explicit permission.
Now, one of the next most important allegations Tom talks about is making the girls bleed in the bedroom. Of course, this implies like whenever he would, do them, it was to the point where it was causing them physical pain and bleeding, which Tom, of course, provides evidence that
Yeah.
Rowan,
We-
in
we
fact,
know, Tony.
enjoyed this and she wanted this.
Says he likes hurting me during sex and making me bleed. This also reflects her public claims about me, but the great irony is that I never even said this. She did. On September 14th, 2025, Rowan sent me a text saying, quote, "I'm such a freak. I like when it hurts and bleeds after. Something Wong." On August 17th of 2025, the day after my birthday, Rowan and I were planning to go to mass, and she wanted to have sex with me. So she texted me saying, "Tom, I started my period." I was driving, so I couldn't say much, but I replied by saying, "That sucks. I'm 40 minutes away." She follows up by asking me if I mind getting my sword bloody, and I say I'll be okay.
And he also ends up talking about Rowan and how she has month-long periods, which of course would explain why every time they engage in this type of stuff, there's blood. Now, another huge allegation was that Tom liked to engage in very hardcore stuff, like to the point of like hitting, beating, all this kind of crazy stuff. But of course, it ends up coming out that Rowan was indeed the one wanting this type of stuff, even texting Tom things like, "I'm a freak. I want to be kidnapped. I want to be tied up, taken to the woods. Maybe there's something wrong with me," right? So, of course, another crazy, insane allegation that ends up being flipped to make it seem like Tom is the maniac in this relationship, even getting into some of the height dynamics, possibly the age play elements, where Rowan herself says, "I like you because you are big like a caveman. I feel small next to you. I'm tapped into my natural instincts." And Tom actually makes it funny, real Chad move. "I'm like the main character in The Croods," and it is Caveman Dude. And throughout the rest of this conversation between Tom and Rowan, she basically begs for, intercourse a lot, to the point where she's like asking to see his BWC, right? He didn't beat the big meat allegations, which is a good thing for him, I guess. And basically throughout this entire back and forth, consensual, by the way, conversation, she is practically begging for all of this, including the grape stuff. And
Whoa, R word. R word thing is so hot. I never did that before. You should tie me up next time. And then the response is consensual sex is good. You know what I meant by that? I don't know what to call it. Yeah, I get it, bro. Like we're literally like how much into this video? We're like 8 minutes and 37 seconds into this video, and already debunked pretty much all these claims at this point. Like literally debunked all these claims. Like this is what these girls were saying, and again, I don't want to jump ahead of the video, but yeah, this is wild, and I am kind of glad that I was wrong, that Turkey Tom was innocent, because like, yeah, the claims were really crazy, and I'm glad he has proof that this was all just bullshit.
Including the BWC, including the point where it's hurting, to which Tom posts literally about 10 minutes worth of like back and forth messages. And I'm not going to include all of them, but again, the video is going to be linked down below. For some reason, you want to read into Tom's, deviancy with this lady, which
Yo, y'all need to stop having crusty conversations with ladies. Just stop. Be unsexy. Stop talking. I don't want to read these crusty ass conversations. They're crusty to me because I'm not part of it, but I don't want to read these crusty conversations.
I personally do not care about. I haven't cared about that from the very beginning. Goon in private for all you want, but I do again think it's very important that this context is added, that this entire relationship, even to the point of filming, was completely consensual. She wanted all of this from the very beginning, and the only time that she ended up coming out about all of this was when Tom no longer wanted to be in a relationship. And they got to the point where this woman, you could even argue, was the one harassing Tom, basically spamming him almost daily about how much she loved him and how she wanted to like meet his family and they should get married or move in. All this kinds of crazy, wacky stuff. Again, this couple, they've only been dating for a few months at this point. until, of course, she decided to go on this phone call where she basically said that she would blackmail him if he didn't want to continue their relationship.
Immediately after I told Rowan that I wanted to break up with her, she began threatening to post about me online and even began attempting to blackmail me into having sex with her again. I don't know what you want me to say to you. I just want to move on from our relationship and have you go be in your corner. You can meet other guys and it'll be fine. I'll go meet other girls. We'll just break. We'll break up.
No, you won't, because I'm gonna make it hard for you to ever be in a relationship.
Why?
Because you don't deserve one.
Why?
Because you're a piece of shit.
Why?
Because our whole relationship, you act like everything is all about you the whole time.
Okay.
Bro, it's a good thing he recorded this, but in my head I'm like, this isn't normal. Like, he's recording her. I don't think she was aware that she was being recorded. I feel like if she was aware, she would not have said the shit she's about to say. But it's crazy that he has to record these encounters, which is actually smart at this point. I feel like, especially with men these days, y'all need to just start wearing body cameras everywhere you fucking go. Everywhere you fucking go, just wear body cameras. Cause women be out here lying on dick. They be out here lying on dick. You gotta wear body cameras nowadays, y'all. I know it sucks. It shouldn't be that way. But I always say this, man, you gotta protect yourselves sometimes with these situations. Just wear a body cam. Just wear a goddamn body cam.
You don't give a fuck. You're just an awful guy, and I'm so sorry that your mom raised you. She seemed like a nice lady, but clearly she did something very wrong.
Okay, Rowan, I just want to move on and have my life, and you'll move on and have your life. And we can be in our own corners. We don't have to do damage to each other. We don't have to cause each other any more anguish, okay?
I just want to see you again, though. Like, do you think we'll ever be able to see each other?
After the way these conversations have gone today, I really don't think so.
Why?
Because you're like threatening to blackmail me.
I'm not. Well, if you don't come see me, then I will.
Now, this right here already is basically open and shut. That
Yeah, like he said, open and shut. Yo, yo, why are females like this, bro? Especially the young ones. Like, how are you gonna sit there? Like, how am I blackmailing you? Then he's like, because you're threatening to leak stuff if I don't see you. And she's like, yeah, well, if you don't see me, I will blackmail you. Like, yo, this is the old age saying, men, please stop sticking your thing in crazy. Don't do it. Like, sticking your dick in crazy girls is fun, but you cannot date them. You cannot date crazy girls who are just wanting to be 100% crazy. Like, just don't do it to yourselves. I've said this many times. I said this in the last stream. Listen, if a female wants you to have sex with her to the point where it's like you are basically beating her and she wants that, there is something wrong with that female. Okay, something wrong with you too if you're willing to be able to do it in a safe way, right? Because if you had to figure out how to safely choke somebody where you're not hurting them, like, there's something wrong with you too. But there's something wrong with a female who's like, you know, choke me, spank me, pull my hair, choke me, spank me, pull my hair. If a female wants you to whip her ass in the bedroom, she is crazy and she ain't gonna let you go because you are willing to put it on her. Like, Dark Gift says, but it's way better with the crazy ones. Do you see what's happening though, Dark Gift? Do you see what's happening? Okay. Yes, the crazy ones are fun. They're fun. They're great in the sack. Okay. But if she wants you to beat the piss out of her, fuck her till she bleeds, there is something not right upstairs. So, Turkey Tom, I hope you learned the lesson of, like, I know they're fun. I know you like that power dynamic where a woman is letting you get out all that friggin' testosterone and aggression. Oh, yeah. But please don't make them your fucking girlfriends, bro. they're not girlfriend material at that point. They have a lot of mentally growing to do. Like if you like, for example, am I freaky? 100%. 100% I'm a little freaky. I like that rough stuff too, but I'm also a little bit more mature enough to be in that kind of relationship and understand when the relationship is over. And just like, yeah, it sucks. Like you want to be in a relationship with somebody, you care about somebody, you like the sex, you love the person, you're going to fight for it. But like, there are levels of fighting that you like, like blackmailing your significant other is, or ex is just, it's not it. It's not it. Like, oh my God, Dark Gift, you fucked me so good. I'm never going to let you go. Yeah, well, like this relationship isn't working. I'm sorry. I want to, move on and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no, I'm going to blackmail the shit out of you. I'm going to let everyone know how freaky you are in bed, but I'm going to twist it in a way to make it seem like it's an assault. That shit is insane to me. Insane to me. I mean, I do have a direct line to the local police sergeant, so I can get them removed from the house. Removed. Even though it says removed, I read it as removed. I thought that was a word. I don't know why. Thank you. But I'm still minor inconvenience. I mean, I get it, but still, it's just this shit should not happen. What do you mean Ray is being a hypocrite while talking right now? How am I being a hypocrite? What part was I being a hypocrite? You tell me. I might have been a little hypocritical. I don't know. You tell me. I forgot what I even was just talking about. I was talking about rough sex and stuff, and knowing when to let it go. I don't know.
This was a very consensual relationship. Tom
up,
very
Mr. Level?
obviously became extremely uncomfortable because this chick was basically harassing him, wanting nonstop, action, booty calls, whatever you want to call it, to the point where Tom was just kind of getting freaked out, right? Like some people don't want that level of commitment where you're like talking about meeting my family and moving in and trying to get married after we've known each other for a few.
I'm just saying, I get it, but at the same time, it's kind of just like whatever.
Seeing him wanting nonstop, action, booty calls, whatever you want to call it, to the point where Tom was just kind of getting freaked out, right? Like some people don't want that level of commitment where you're like talking about meeting my family and moving in and trying to get married after we've known each other for a few months. I can't blame Tom for wanting to take his distance, in which she didn't really like that. Again, basically admitting that she would blackmail him, which is basically what led to her deciding to collaborate with Clorox Katie to essentially try to ruin Turkey Tom.
Oh, now, Dark Gift. Oh, Dark Gift.
27 minutes into the video, Tom gets into another damning allegation, which is the age play one, which again would change the entire narrative of who Tom is as a person if he indeed likes to play around with people who like to pretend that they are young. Much younger than they really are. Of course, that would dive into elements of Tom, possibly enjoying younger people, but he doesn't. He ends up elaborating his relationship that he had with Ellie, aka Creepy Hoarder.
Okay, before we get to Creepy Hoarder, I'm gonna need to address this punk ass in my chat. Here's the thing. Do you know why I know it's my computer and not my internet, Mr. A0? Because I've been doing this actively for 3 fucking years. I've been through 3 computers. So when I get a new computer, I don't have this issue with the new computer. I do, however, have this issue with my computer once it's been once it's been used for about a year. These computers, because I don't buy expensive computers, okay? I'm a bitch on a budget. So I buy the fucking cheap ass computers, like $300 maximum. Last one I had that was most expensive was like $400, okay? And so my computer, after a year, because it's a $400 fucking computer, only gives me a straight year of no bullshit. And then when it's a fucking year old, then I start having these issues with the fucking, the lag, not the internet, the lag with the fucking internet connection, okay? So stop blaming me, my fucking internet. It's not my goddamn internet for once. I know when it's my internet because you know what's funny? I have a video game on right now while I'm farming, okay? I'm sitting here farming on my video game. I'm not lagging in my video game, okay? And my computer is. So shut your mouth. Stop bullying me, okay? I'm going to need you to stop bullying me. That's what I'm going to need you to stop doing. I didn't give you that. I gave you that wrench to protect you. That wrench could be taken away.
Now, one of the other allegations that Rowan has levied towards me is that I'm into age play. She's not alleging that I did it with her. She's alleging that I did it with another girl named Ellie, who I briefly talked to 2 years ago. Now, there's no proof whatsoever that I did anything close to age play, but I did text her about these allegations, and she clearly states that I've never done age play.
Now, this is Ellie, aka Creepy Hoarder, who was the girl that people on Dewey Farms ended up finding her page and looking into and seeing that, yeah, this girl is kind of interesting, kind of weird. She had like baby shoes and a baby bedroom and Hello Kitty stuff all over the place. And people even thought that she had a binky or a pacifier. And Tom again confirms that they never engaged in age play, which was kind of again something I thought.
All right, real quick, let's read these messages. This is Turkey Tom messaging you know, one of the girls, and this is clearly recently when the allegations came out. She said, I mean, I don't really want to post it on my story. I don't feel like coming back to social media right now, but you have never done age play, LOL. He said, you don't have to post yourself or whatever. It's fine. I'm sorry you're going through this whole thing. She says, I would prefer if you could get people to like leave me the fuck out of it. We barely dated. And he said, I'm going to try my best to minimize you even being talked about. Yeah. So this is after the allegations about the age play, which was said by another girl in referencing this girl. And she's sitting here saying, basically, you didn't do age play with me. It would, she said, but you never done age play. I mean, here's the thing about that comment. Like, you can say he's never did age play with you because that's the accusation, right? So as far as we know, we can cross off the age play allegations too, but I'm still going to be like, you're going to say you never did age play, but like, we still don't know if you're into age play. Like, maybe you didn't do it with her, which in fairness, I'll say to Turkey Tom's defense, I'm going to be his defense attorney right now. Even if he was, if he was into age play, you would think that he would be into age play with this girl who clearly looks like she's into age play. And this is the girl saying he's never done age play. So it's safe to assume Turkey Tom isn't into age play as far as we know, but at least we have confirmation he didn't do age play with this girl who was the person who was apparently the one that he was doing it with, according to Rowan.
Tom was just hooking up or maybe screwing around with this girl, doesn't directly confirm or even make the allegation that he was engaging in age play. Sure, it's weird. He saw this stuff on her page. He's like, yeah, I'm going to screw that girl. But it doesn't mean that he was engaging in it. Maybe that's cope, maybe that's sweeping, but that's kind of what I said.
An ex-girlfriend of mine named Kai, who I dated for 3 years, also publicly posted on Twitter saying that I never abused her and that we never did anything related to age play.
Now, Kai, again, is Lyrics, aka Liam Donovan's current girlfriend. Her and Tom had a relationship. They ended up falling out. They are no longer together, of course. But Kai was respectful enough to drop a Google Doc called Turkey Tom Allegations, where she basically detailed their relationship and provided evidence that they did indeed, spend time together and whatnot, and also talk about and clarify some of the age play things and, how their relationship didn't work out and whatnot. Again, kind of beating the age play allegations.
By the way, I want to point out, because Cam Nugget, he usually does good, but I have to call him out on one thing. Kai, who was the ex-girlfriend of Turkey Tom that made a whole Google document that we reacted to. I want to point out that she did, but she didn't. Basically, she gave a character reference, right? So basically what Kai did, Turkey Tom's ex, is she basically said, this is not what I observed. I can't speak. And she said this in that Google Doc. I can't speak on other girls' experiences, but he didn't do this stuff with me. He didn't do this stuff that I'm aware of. I haven't observed it. So it wasn't like she completely debunked everything. She gave a character letter. And for those of you who don't know what a character letter is, because some people are very stupid online, basically, let's give an example of the dude from that 70s show who played Hyde. I forget his actual real name, but that actor was accused of, S-ing some women. And when the court case happened, people gave Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher a hard time because their character letters were released to the public. And the reason why people are mad about it is because basically what a character letter is letting the courts know, like, they're basically like kind of defending the person, saying, hey, you know, we've known him for a long time. He's a good guy. You know, we haven't seen him do anything crazy. It's just kind of like a defense of like, I haven't seen it, right? But it isn't debunking. It's just like I said, you know, Kai said it best. Like, I'm not discrediting anyone else's experience with Tom because we broke up, so I don't know what he's like anymore. Like, he could have changed since we were together, and maybe these women did have a different experience than I have. It kind of made people look at like, okay, maybe these, you know, allegations aren't 100% because it didn't happen to Kai and you expected it would, because as far as we know publicly, that was the girlfriend he was with for a while and they lived together and all that stuff. So that was what I wanted to just, Danny Masterson, thank you. Character letters can help a case. If this was a trial, it can help sway the opinions of a verdict, basically. Like, you know, hey, he's a good guy, I didn't see it, but it's not always set in stone to like debunk or vindicate somebody, just to point that out.
The closest thing I've ever engaged in when it comes to age play is that sometimes girls do call me daddy during sex. It's a little embarrassing given that I am me. I accept that it's something people are going to see as a little bit strange. All I can really
I am one of those people who do not find it strange for females to call men daddy. Okay, I've called men daddy. It's hot, but it's not like people think it's weird because they think it's like, why are you calling someone daddy? It's just different. It's just different. That's all. It's just different. Moving on. We're gonna move on.
Do at this point is accept that it's something that I've done. And I think that Rowan should accept it about herself too, given that she also called me daddy during sex and over text repeatedly.
Pack it up, Daddy Tom. It's time to wrap it up. It's over. Obviously, a nothing burger. You know, saying daddy is like one of the most generic sexual little terms you can call your partner, especially like a man, of course. Who cares, right? Like even like Rhea Ripley, for example, the WWE woman is mommy, right? Obviously, she's not a mother. We're not age playing because they say mommy, and that's like her whole catchphrase in WWE. It's just like a power dynamic thing, which of course, in a consensual relationship, who cares? Now another.
Right, exactly. My point exactly. It's not weird. It's weird to you, but like clearly you haven't had. I mean, you're married, so it'll never happen. But. And I don't think anyone would want to look at you, Lunchbox, and call you daddy, just saying. But, like, it's just hot. I don't give a fuck. I'm not looking at a person, like, thinking about my dad. It's just, I don't know. Mommy always on top. I mean, yeah, it's mommy, daddy. You know, Latinos always call women, like, hey, mommy, how you doing? Hey, mommy. You know? It's just a thing. It's a very common sexual terminology. Something like, shut up. Shut up. We're moving on.
Allegation that these women tried to push was the idea that Turkey Tom would just buy these women random things like Hello Kitty and Monster High merchandise as a way to like push these toys and these properties onto these people to make it seem like they're more like his ex. But in reality, of course, Rowan lied about this. Rowan did indeed have things like Hello Kitty accessories and Hello Kitty decorations on her wall. I already kind of assumed that, and I said that it's very convenient, the fact that Rowan was hiding her identity so that nobody could look into it. I did, however, end up looking into Clark's Katie, where I did find out that this chick did indeed have Hello Kitty things in her room. So, of course, Tom once again provides screenshots to show that this chick is a fan of Hello Kitty and lied about it for no reason. Like, it's a
yeah, right. Who cares if people like Hello Kitty? I don't think Hello Kitty is just meant for kids. It's like anyone can collect toys. It's like, who cares? Like when you're an adult, I feel like when you're an adult, you collect more toys because you can buy them yourselves. Like, I don't judge anyone who has a massive toy collection. I have a big pop collection. So what? Who cares if people are into Hello Kitty? Associating Hello Kitty with like being a kid is kind of weird in my opinion. He's just raised daddy. Oh man, We're off the daddy conversation, okay?
Stupid ass thing to lie about. Now, another stupid ass thing that Rowan lied about was the fact that she didn't know who Tom was before matching with her. A lot of people quickly called this out because why the hell would you screenshot a Tinder match with someone you have no idea about? No offense to Tom, but it's not like he's like the hottest guy alive, right? He's just a pretty regular looking dude. I'm a pretty regular looking dude. And so Tom ended up showing a screenshot where Rowan messaged him 15 months before they even matched on Tinder. Again, like such a dumbass, weird thing to lie about that when it gets exposed completely ruins this chick's credibility. Now, again, after this relationship ended, Tom ended up recording that call of her basically saying that she would blackmail him if they didn't get back together. And he would go on to get spammed by her. She would call this dude dozens and dozens of times, as well as send text logs complaining and trashing him and talking all this trash, and then going to
Whoa, hold on. We gotta that's a lot of messages. Okay. All right, let's read it from left to right. If you don't want to talk or listen to me, just say that. Don't waste my time. You need to apologize. Also, I need $900 back from my flight to Maine, because it was a waste of money, apparently. Goodbye, Tom. Good luck impressing the next B bipolar disorder or B borderline personality disorder, whatever, BPD whore with your limp dick. I mean, she wasn't complaining about it. She was begging for it. Like, I hate when women do that. Like, ladies, can we stop just shitting on men that we've had fun in the sack with when we're angry and just attack that? Like, listen, the one thing I will say about a lot of my exes that I will never ever say, like, I will say none of my exes that I've had were bad in bed. They were like, some of them were assholes and some of them were pieces of shit, but I will never ever say they were bad in the sack. Never. Or say that they had a tiny ding dong, unless they actually had a tiny ding dong, which one did, but it still did its job. It's tiny ding dong, but it did its job. I will never ever lie on dick. That is one thing I will never lie on, is dick. Ladies, stop lying on the dick. Okay, anyways. I have screenshots of you talking about Elite and how your dick pics were gonna be put all over the internet. You're literally such a retard. Tell your friend from Dallas to hit me up. My question is, why string me along so long and say you loved me when you didn't? He responded, it's because it became clear to me that at some point that this wouldn't be the response I would get if I were to break up with you. And I've been dreading that slowly, considering you just told me you were talking to other guys over the phone and you just threatened to post about me publicly. Realistically, I can't trust you anyways. She says, is that why you didn't want to break up with me? Because you were scared I would say some dumb shit? That's so pussy, bruh. I see why you didn't want me to look you up, because it's so bad. You're literally just as bad as the people you make videos about. The fucking, like fucking, hold on. I can't, it's so small. A Bella Delphine impersonator and getting your dick leaked is crazy than telling your girlfriend about it expecting sympathy. Have some self-awareness. You're really just an overgrown man-child in some ways. And also I need my money back because you should have told me before the trip to break up with me. And all sorry, I didn't realize it was on the second page. You literally sit at home all day, so nothing have no hobbies except for gym and video games. Oh god, how dare he be able to have the luxury to make enough money on YouTube to sit at home all day and just go to the gym, play video games. Wow. Have a high body count, but you think you're this high value man. It's crazy. I know whichever girl is unfortunate enough to get into a relationship with you next will go through the same thing I did, because you're like actually so emotionless and mean. Like, my thing is right here is like, even if he is this, like, say he is like a bad boyfriend or he is like a dickhead, that doesn't mean you get to lie. You know, that doesn't mean you get to lie about him. You know, I get you're hurt, but you don't get to lie on him. All you had to say is like, you could have just came out and just said that, like, dude, I flew out there. He strung me along. He's a piece of shit, you know, but you didn't. You made false accusations. I know which. Hold on. And also, you're like mad chopped in the face. I had to look past it. I'm done being a hater. You have a lawyer. You can't record me without consent. Posting text screenshots isn't illegal, dumbass. Good luck trying to sue me for posting text message conversations on a public website. You're literally so stupid, Tom. I should have gone to the police right away. I should have gone to the police right away, but I have evidence. I told my roommate after, as well as my friend Sophia. You can't even deny it, because for real, what happened. And you said, like, this is so bad, word for word, I was hurting you. I still remember because of how fucked it felt. I'm getting a no contact order. It will go on your record. You're a fucking narcissist. I also got a lawyer. I hated having to tell my mom you are generally a horrible human being. I never loved you. I just love the idea of you. I'm going to the courthouse in Waco. No, she's in Texas. When I get there, and ordering a temporary restraining order due to past threats you have made against me. Bro, this shit's fucking insane. Got him, though. Got him.
To the point we're still texting him saying, please just talk to me. I'll see you in 3 to 5 months when you want to smash again. That does not sound like a victim to me. Again, this comes across as a very disgruntled ex who, by the way, decided to post on Kiwi Farms about this relationship 2 days after they broke up. And on January 11th, she ended up texting Tom, you recorded other girls too. During sex, you recorded other girls. During like the same thing where you don't ask, you just pull your phone out and record it. That's illegal, Tom. I hope you delete them because you really have some sick power thing, hitting and choking women, even leaving bruises. It's good to know I'm not the only one who felt extremely uncomfortable, which obviously, based on what we've already seen, the line after line, message after message after message for months of this chick begging for this stuff, consenting to this stuff multiple times, comes across as her trying to literally just plant evidence in a way so that she can screenshot it and then try to do exactly what she ended up doing, which was going onto a website, a snark site, a gossip site like Kiwi Farms, to try to ruin this man's life. And she failed miserably. Now, the next person involved in this situation is Clorox Katie, which Tom ends up talking about how they literally only met 2 times. After the first time, Clorox Katie ended up saying to him, I usually don't eat.
Before we get into Clorox Katie, let me read the chat. Yes, exactly. Going to the police, but she didn't. Restraining order, yeah. I'm struggling reading it too. Yeah, it was hard to read it. Like, some of the grammar was bad. X once tried to talk hella shit when we broke up. I confronted her in front of her friends and killed her with one line. You can unsuck my dick. That's hilarious. That's a good one. Yeah, no, the whole thing is like I said, I had a feeling after the girls were fighting on Kiwi, like they were fighting with each other online, over who was the biggest victim, was insane. I was like, yeah, there's something going on. Since we're moving on to Clorox, the thing I'll say about Rowan is, yeah, the evidence of a bitter ex doing this for vengeance is very clear. There's no coming back from that. Like, it's over. Rowan is still on Kiwi Farms, talking about how, we're watching the video and we're gonna respond. What can you respond with? I can't see this going any other way other than gotcha, bitch. Like, it's over. It's over for Rowan, and I'm sure it's over for this other chick too. Because this the way they behaved is crazy. Because listen, ladies, I understand, there's consent, there's not consent, but like, there is some point where sometimes I feel like we women need to sometimes take some responsibility for how we be moving. Okay, because we be moving funny sometimes, and you just gotta sometimes admit you be moving funny.
Either that was the craziest I've experienced for sure. I had so much fun, Tom. He says, let's do it again soon. I already miss you. She says, I so down. You can kidnap me whenever. I already miss you. So alone in my bed. Again, another chick who has a interest in wanting to be, kidnapped or physically, taken, whatever the case may be. And again, try to switch it to Tom and try to make it seem like this was the worst part of her life, the worst thing that's ever happened to her, when in reality, it was a nice little interaction. This happened years ago.
By the way, I believe this is the chick who had the bruise on her face. after she visited Turkey Tom. But also, I want to remind everyone that she posted basically a screenshot of like a tweet, not tweet, like a reel or something she put out there where she basically said like, you know, I let him beat my ass because I wanted him to date me so bad. Like, bro, bro.
Even going to the point where she would constantly send Tom nudes. And Tom even makes the statement, why the heck would you send nudes to someone that you allegedly do not trust, right? You're complaining and saying that this guy's recording you without consent, yet you're consensually sending him photographs of yourself naked.
This is after the first time we hung out, February 18th. She says she's going to swallow me, and she then sends me naked photos of herself willingly. Keep in mind, once again, she's accusing me of recording sex with her without her consent, and then she keeps sending me naked photos of herself. She even sent me a video, by the way. She says, I need you right meow. I need you ASAP. February 22nd and February 24th, we have I miss you and are you home yet? In the next screenshot, I say, your pussy's going to be so sore. And Katie responds with, good thing we had to wait a while, because then I can take a beating. She then says, I'm ready for you to throw me around.
Now, again, Tom ends up just showing a whole bunch of messages. Again, very consensual relationship. And this one also plays into the abuse elements where she herself makes references to liking that physical, abuse when in the bedroom. Again, I don't care what these people do behind closed doors consensually, and she's asking for it. She wants it. Tom is not just doing it. He's not just knocking right hooks out, haymaker in this chick. She's begging for it for weeks until the day they can finally meet, and she wants it to happen. Again, if you want to read the rest of those texts for whatever reason, it's going to be linked below. Tom ends up showing even more evidence of this chick basically harassing this guy. I'm using that word lightly, but of course, she spammed this dude for 10 months straight.
Dude, 10 months straight is crazy. Let's try to read this. I wish I was in Ohio. He said you lost. Oh my God, so mean. Sorry. Sends another video. I need this shirt. What the fuck? I got it on something. I got it on Amazon. Okay, there we go. Did you get one? Nah, my friend's cat. He's still cool though. So she basically like replying to his stories, and he's just responding. And as you can tell, the responses are fewer. Like she's just replying to everything on his feed. Clearly. Wow, he's so cute. You should get one. He says real and true. Another white girl saying nigga. Like, what the fuck? What world are we? He didn't respond. Well, I kind of like it. No response. I deserve this. What the fuck? The stage set is cool. And then he just stops responding. It's hilarious.
Lining up on his story 12 times, trying to meet up for a third time.
How long will you be there? Till Wednesday morning, I think. Yeah, actually Tuesday night I leave. Yes, she says, damn it. I got there Wednesday. She says, damn it.
And Tom basically pulled back. Again, he wasn't looking for a relationship. Yet another disgruntled ex.
Okay, another disgruntled ex. Let's read this. Tom, I really like spending time with you, but I'm kind of worried about if you actually like me or just using me. LOL. I'm just BPDing. And so I'm tweaking and need reassurance. Are you just having fun with me or do we have something? LOL, I'm drunk. I'm sorry. I'm retarded. He goes, I was asleep. He said, well, I like you and think you're cool and perhaps we even have something. However, I would make a bad boyfriend, so I don't really want to date anyone officially, I guess. Yeah. So she goes, it doesn't have to be official. We could just see what happens. Sorry, I woke up to that. I feel stupid. LOL. He's like, I'm cool with that. LOL, it's okay. So he's basically saying right here, I like you, but I don't want to be in a relationship right now. Which is fair. I don't know why people get so upset with that. BPDing spinning. What the fuck? Is she not medicated? Bro, clearly these girls are not.
And in this case, they never even dated. She was just a hookup who got a little attached. And she didn't get what she wanted, so she tried to ruin Tom's life. And the irony of this entire situation is that Sacramento, aka Rowan, ended up messaging Tom about Clorox Katie, saying that she...
Whoa! The plot has thickened. Pause. Pause.
apparently like to run her mouth and like to make SA allegations. All of a sudden, now all of a sudden, Rowan is the one who ends up making SA allegations, running to Kiwi Farms to then team up with Clorox Katie, the person she was literally just trash talking, which does not surprise me at all. Again, in the Kiwi Farms thread, it was Clorox Katie who ended up trash talking the third ex who Tom covered in this video. I covered her out because she's kind of irrelevant to the whole thing. But there was a huge catfight in this whole drama. The girls were basically fighting each other over who was the bigger victim.
Yeah, that happened. And also, I think we're getting to the end, but let's just go back to this Katie chick who, after Tom did his video kind of dropping all this tea, right? She was getting messages on her Instagram page, and she privated. She said, "Holy shit, we go on private for a little. Thanks for the free PR, Tom." Like, that's insane. That's the response. You don't feel obligated to address any of this situation that was, all of a sudden now we just privating and thanks for the PR. Like that's where we're at. Okay. This is why you don't stick your dick in crazy. This is absolutely why you don't stick your dick in crazy at all. And
it comes out that none of them were. They were all just consenting adults who were holding a grudge trying to ruin this dude's life. And that to me was the point where I started to kind of look through it all. I was kind of like, what the heck's going on? The fact that all of these girls kept referring to people like me or other commentary people trying to get a better side of the story. They called us slop tubers, right? They kept saying that we just talk about nonsense and blah blah blah. Literally, while these girls are pushing fake fake allegations about abuse and all sorts of other absolutely disgusting, deplorable things that would have absolutely ruined Tom's life. But we're the slop tubers, right? Now, the only true allegations in this situation that Tom did not beat were the gooning allegations.
Now, I've seen a lot of people say things to the effect of, Tom's a hypocrite. He gooned. And you're right. I did goon. Okay. I did not stop gooning. So maybe in the end, the hats are more relevant than ever. Anyway, that's about it. I've said everything I need to. Goodbye.
So it basically takes a new meaning to Tom's merchandise, the stop gooning. He really does have to stop gooning, at least to these e-girls, BPD girls, whatever the case may be. Tom, put the meat down, put the BWC down, lay off the ladies for a little bit, right? We saw what happened. Thankfully, he got out of there. And that's where the Turkey Tom saga comes to an end, ladies and gentlemen. If you've been watching from part 1, I appreciate you. I know that people are going to comment down below and talk trash about how, Cam, you should have waited until everything was out there. When
I mean, yeah, I listen. I usually like to wait until everything's out there, but sometimes you're just gonna hop on a story. But overall, listen, at the end of the day, I stand on this, and I've said this many, many times. Like, you big YouTubers, y'all need to just start dating within your own bracket, okay? Because, like, yes, pussy's gonna get thrown at you, but you know why it's getting thrown at you. You know the risk in messing around with, like, people who are on your level, because there's multiple reasons why YouTubers that are big need to just start dating other YouTubers that have these, like, at least close to your platform, right? Or are in this industry, right? Quote, industry. One, because you're not going to get as many clout chasers, right? So if Turkey Tom's at like a couple million subscribers, he should be messing around with a girl who has a couple million subscribers herself, because that way she's not clout chasing. What clout? She already has her own clout. Like, again, big YouTubers can still clout chase, sure. We've talked about Yellow Flash being a clout chaser, sure. But it's less of a risk, right? Because both of y'all have something to lose in this situation, right? Because on one hand, say these women were as big as Turkey Tom, right? And they came out and accused Turkey Tom of this stuff. And then Turkey Tom does a slam dunk with this video, right? Now all of these girls are going to lose their reputation, right? Now they're going to lose subscribers. They're going to lose clout, right? So that's one of the big reasons for me. I'm like, Turkey Tom, just mess with girls in your own friggin' subscriber count, okay? With your own sizable platforms. Because again, y'all both have something to lose if it goes sideways, right? So yeah, Turkey Tom, just stop fucking with these like, why are you men fucking stupid for vagina? Like, I love y'all. I love y'all. Like, I love men, I love women. I love y'all. I think that men usually get handed a bad card when it comes to women sometimes, but like, y'all sometimes do this shit to yourselves. Sometimes, because like, y'all be putting yourselves in these stupid ass situations with these fucking OnlyFans girls, these fucking e-girls. Y'all be putting yourselves in these situations. And then not like, you guys got to be careful. You do got to be careful. Like, y'all, especially Turkey Tom, like, that's too many girls you be playing with, man. You know, because you're going to eventually get a crazy ass bitch. Like, stop playing around. Like, if a girl is too clingy, you need to put up boundaries. You need to cut that off and like just let it go. But like, in fairness, like Turkey Tom was trying and it just didn't work. But like in other cases, like if your girl's being flirty with you and stuff, like, you got to read the room sometimes. Sometimes you really got to use your logic brains, because men are very logical. Use your logic brains. Okay. If a female is flirting with you and stuff, and you don't really know what's going on, and you're trying to communicate with her and you're not getting anything back, just walk away. Just walk away. Stop entertaining a conversation with this girl. Because like, if you are talking to someone and you guys like each other, especially women, like women, when we like you, we're going to pursue you. We're going to pursue you more than you pursue us. A lot of women are like that. Not all, but a lot. Okay. We're going to pursue you. And if a woman's not pursuing you and you have to guess and play the guessing game with a female, just walk away. Just walk away. Find another girl who's not going to play games. Now, I got to go back to Queen of Karma's comment. Now she's still in the chat. I got to do this before she leaves. This comment in the beginning. Nothing is ever 100% true. The perfect victim does not exist. I don't know if he's innocent. Do we think he's innocent now? Because I do. I think that any criminal accusations made have been debunked. I still think that Turkey Tom is a hypocrite when it comes to a lot of other things. I think the whole gooning hypocrisy is something that we can point, laugh, and call out. I think that for Turkey Tom, I think he'd rather people laugh at him and his crusty conversations with these girls rather than assume that he is into age play and out there beating women and shit. So I think he'll be okay. Because like, he could just point and laugh at himself like, yeah, I fucked up. Good on him for having the Just in Case files, though. This is why you have a Just in Case files. Like, it's weird, sure, because at first glance, you're thinking in your head, like, is he keeping this Just in Case file to blackmail these women in case they come forward about something serious? No, it's because these women are the ones that he's protecting himself. He in this situation, Tom did everything right. Like, yeah, the Just in Case files was weird because it's like, damn, you trying to blackmail these women? Well, no, now we see why he has the Just in Case files. Just in case some fucking bitter ass women he messed with got mad. And women be doing this all the time. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop doing this to men. Like, stop. If a man don't want you, he just don't want you. There's nothing you can do about it. Like, you could try, but like, if you get crazy, you just gonna make it worse for yourself. Like, y'all need to stop. If a man says he don't want to date you, just accept it. And like, sure, a lot of women do this thing, which is, I've done it too, where it's like, okay, well, maybe I'll just wait and see what happens. Like, let's see what happens. And then after a month goes by, I'm going to keep it real and be like, listen, this has been fun. We've been seeing each other, fooling around for like X amount of time. But like, I'm looking for something serious. And if that's not what you want, then I need to go and start seeing other people. Okay. And now when you say that, because I've had to say that before in relationships, like, hey, I know we're just kicking it and stuff, but like, I want an actual relationship. I'm ready to settle down. And if you're not, then this has to stop. Right? Communication, simple. And if the dude's like, yeah, I don't want to be in a serious relationship. Okay, peace out. Like, you're not entitled to somebody else falling in love with you. Like, you're not entitled to have a relationship with somebody. That goes for females and men. Like, you're not entitled to that relationship. So, like, if you can't force somebody to fall in love with you, can't force somebody to catch feelings. And that's what these chicks really were mad at. Like, and I understand, I understand a little bit of Sacramento's frustration, right? Again, just because I understand her frustration doesn't mean, again, you cannot lie on somebody because you're angry at them. Tom could be a bad boyfriend. He can be a piece of shit. He said to the other chick, I am a bad boyfriend. I'm not in a headspace where I can be a good boyfriend, right? So if he's admitting that to the other chick, Like, he's saying I'm a bad boyfriend. At this point, he's admitting I'm not a good boyfriend material. I don't want to be in a relationship right now. He's communicating that, right? Sacramento, I get it. If he told you he loved you and you love him, I understand the hurt. I understand the pain, but that does not give you permission to lie and accuse him of shit he never did. He never did. And all you girls sound like little ass fucking kids that need fucking smacks on the bum or something. Not in the way you like, though. Like, literally, not in the way you like. Like, y'all need to, I feel like when you do this shit, like, y'all need your asses beat for real, for real. Like, that's just crazy. Y'all try to ruin his entire fucking YouTube career because he broke up with one and he didn't want to date the other. That's insane to me. Y'all are mentally fucking stunted adults want to call him a man-child. Again, I don't even fucking like Turkey Tom, and I'm sitting here pissed off for him because, like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all bitches? You literally set women back doing this dumb shit. Like, this is why people don't believe fucking women when they come out and say shit, because of bitches like y'all out here fucking doing this dumb shit where you lead dudes on or you fucking play with their fucking emotions and feelings, you fucking troll them, you manipulate them, and then you're the fucking victims. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Wholeheartedly go fuck yourselves. Y'all don't care about the repercussions of the shit you fucking do when you're accusing somebody of a fucking crime. That's criminal. Criminal. And I don't believe a lot of you bitches no more because of this stupid shit. That shit sets us back. You know how hard women have to fucking fight to be respected by fucking men? Especially on the fucking internet. You know how hard it is? Because of bitches like you. Bitches like you who come out and do this dumb ass shit. Because what? Because you're like, let's keep it a buck. Do y'all even really like men? Do y'all even really like men? Like, men were not created for us to fucking have to sit there and fucking take care of us and provide it for us for the rest of our lives. Especially if we don't have fucking kids that we're sitting at home and raising. Like, men have lives too. Men have feelings too. Men have emotions too. Men fucking suffer in fucking silence. Because if they don't, they get fucking clowned on and called pussies for having emotions. How dare a man fucking cry? How dare a man cry over a woman? You're a bitch. Man up. Women sit here and say they fight for equality all the fucking time. We want equal rights. We want equal rights. Should have never allowed us to vote if that's how y'all want to be acting. I'm sorry. I said what I said because this should be pissing me off, bro. This should be pissing me off. Females always out here fucking doing the most for what? Because you're like, it's funny because, like, when I was in the dumps, I asked for help from everybody, not just men. I didn't ask help from men like, oh my God, here's some titties, give me money. Right? Y'all cunts are just fucking lazy. Straight up fucking lazy. You want all these fucking men to fucking be your fucking sugar daddies. I don't know what to tell you, but, like, nah, fuck that, bruh. Y'all making us all look fucking bad when you do this dumb shit. Y'all should be ashamed of your fucking selves. But you're not, because you have no shame. None whatsoever. Y'all have no fucking shame. Y'all will fucking lie through your teeth about a man doing some shit that you clearly was okay with and fuck around and find out type shit. That's crazy, man. Yo, Turkey Tom, do yourself a favor. Stay away from the me-girls, bro. Stay away from the me-girls, bro. Beat your meat like everybody else. I know it sucks, but just beat your meat, bro. It's sad, but you gotta do it. Women out here fucking doing the most to these men for what? Because they won't fucking date you? Because they don't want to be in a relationship with you? Like, get over it. You're a fucking... These are not ugly girls. That's the crazy thing. These are not ugly fucking women. It's not like they can't find other dudes. Like, it's not like you're ugly. It's not like you're unattractive. You can fucking... Girl, I'm a basic bitch. I'm like, some people don't find me attractive. I can still pull dudes. So, like, if I could pull dudes being a plus size fucking female with big old titties, and I'm loud and I'm fucking crazy, if I can find fucking decent looking dudes in my life, decent, good looking, like, I've had some fucking smoke shows in my fucking days, okay? Like, my fucking man now, like, he handsome as fuck. I don't care what anyone says. Okay? I you know what I'm saying? If I could get a dude, y'all can get a dude. Y'all can get a dude. Y'all probably can get fucking better looking dudes than Turkey Tom. Y'all could probably fuck around and get some Ryan Reynolds looking ass motherfuckers or something. Like, I don't know what to tell you, but y'all being this obsessed with fucking Turkey Tom, it had nothing to do with Turkey Tom, how he looks. Maybe his dick was good, sure, but like initially, I guarantee you it had to do with the fucking clout. I want to be Turkey Tom's fucking girlfriend because I know he got money. I know he got YouTube money and that dick is good. So I want that good dick and that YouTube money. Maybe he'll help me with my fucking page and help me grow my platform. His name is Turkey Tom. You know, I just don't understand. People need to start calling the police and not speaking out about it on YouTube if something happens because it's not worth it for right. Because like once it gets to this point, especially if there's no police report, it's like, how much did you really care about that fucking assault that happened, bro? Like, I'm just gonna be that person. I know I've gotten to the point where like, yes, am I victim blaming? I don't fucking care no more. Hell yeah, if you're gonna fucking come out and say some shit and it's a fucking lie, 100%. I'm blaming the alleged victims 100%. Because like, I've been saying this, it's 2026. Ladies, you can still go to the police. You need to go to the police. Because the thing is, oh my God, well, I'm worried about him retaliating. Well, if he retaliates and the police report already exists, guess what? They have a fucking means to actually act on these things. Because like, if you report it and the cops don't do nothing, for whatever reasons, I don't know why they don't do nothing, but the report is important. People don't understand when you report crimes, it's important. Even if the cops don't act on it, it's important to have that documented because if something else happens, they now can take action because they have documentation of the crimes being committed. I know the system is fucking broken sometimes. It doesn't always work, but that's why you have to do what you have to do. Always report a crime. I always said, always report a crime. This chick talk about, I wish I reported it. Motherfucker, you should have. You should have. Right. Well, you're not guaranteed. You are guaranteed to not get justice if you don't call at all. Exactly. Yes. And documentation is so important because again, even if the cops don't do anything, it's because they legally can't. They have policies, procedures, laws. You have to document it. So if she filed a police report and she actually made good on this, I'm getting a temporary restraining order. Well, where is that at? Where's that at? Did you do that? Did you get a temporary restraining order? Did you actually call the police? No, because if she did, she would have posted the fucking document. 100% would have posted that document. See, I'm being honest. Look, I filed it. I'm sure people would have definitely believed her more if she had actually reported this alleged crime she's saying happened. It's whatever. So, Turkey Tom saga is over. This is done. We are done with the Turkey Tom saga. So with that said, I got nothing else for you. Not tonight. I got my work week coming. I might be able to stream. I won't be able to stream tomorrow. I will be able to stream. I will be able to stream probably on Friday. And then, yeah, that's it. So it's over. It is over. It is over. Hold on, somebody's texting me. Hold on a second. Somebody's asking why did I go on Tony's stream? But anyways, anywho, I'm gonna go on that note. This was fun, and I will see you guys on Friday. Probably just gonna chill and play some video games. I promise it's probably gonna be a video game stream because like I might need a break from drama shit. I might need a break from drama shit. So, y'all have a good one. I'll see you guys on Friday. Thanks for watching. This was fun. Turkey Tom vindicated, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your night, guys. Bye bye.
Yo, you made it. Kick back, stay, chat going crazy. We rolling with Ray. Hey, booted up, new day, same squad. Ray in the lobby, that's our pod. Queue up quick, we don't wait long. Chat say hi when the cam comes on. Dropping in hot, yeah, the map look clean. One more match, turn to 17. Laugh so hard when the jump goes wrong. Clip that moment, that's content gone. Welcome to Ray Stream. Everybody tap in, live on your screen. Top up your name, join in. If you had a rough day, drop it right there. We got jokes, we got wins, we got one big crew. If you rock with Ray, then we rock with you. Woo! Welcome to Ray's Dream. Everybody tap in, live on your screen.